आप में इतना डेयर है, विच आई हैव अगेन ट्राइड, फीड देम वंस।
हाँ।
मैं बता रही हूँ, वो नमक की जिस तरीके से इज्जत करते हैं ना, वो ह्यूमन बीइंग भी नहीं करता। दे विल बी सो लॉयल टू यू। देयर इज अ चैलेंज दैट एज अ ह्यूमैनिटी, do we want to really have a scenario where we can't even coexist with the most social animal that man has lived with over these years? kahin na kahin people should also know how to regulate their emotions and ensure there is a solution, and not just you are enhancing the problem. In the armed forces, dogs have been a very integral part of our security apparatus.
हेलो एंड वेलकम टू सवाल दैट मैटर्स। आज इस एपिसोड में मेरे दिमाग में एक यही सवाल है, क्या सच में कम्युनिटी डॉग्स की प्रॉब्लम इतनी बड़ी थी कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट को सुओ मोटो लेना पड़ा और ये कहना पड़ा कि सारे स्ट्रे डॉग्स को शेल्टर में डाल देते हैं? तो जो उसके बाद ये सवाल आया मेरे मन में कि क्या सारे स्ट्रे डॉग्स को या कम्युनिटी डॉग्स को आप शेल्टर में डाल देंगे तो ये प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो जाएगी और सारे ह्यूमंस पीसफुली रहेंगे, और स्ट्रे डॉग्स जैसा सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि गवर्नमेंट को शेल्टर्स बनाने पड़ेंगे और उनकी देख रेख करनी पड़ेगी, तो क्या सच में ये सब पॉसिबल है? और शेल्टर में कितनी ही क्वालिटी मेंटेन हो पाएगी, ये भी एक सवाल है। और ये सवाल सिर्फ मेरे मन में नहीं है, मेरे जैसे सिर्फ बहुत सारे लोग हैं। सो यही सारे सवालों के जवाब आज ढूंढने के लिए I have invited a very very special guest on this episode. I am joined by Major Neeti. She is an army veteran and she is an intel expert and behavior educator. Major Neeti, welcome to Sawal That Matters.
Thank you so much, Deeksha. It's an honor to be part of this discussion.
Major Neeti, I would directly dive deep into the conversation because जो भी ये एपिसोड सबसे पहले लॉग इन करेगा वो यही आंसर्स ढूंढना चाहेगा। आपको लगता है कि सारे अगर हम डॉग्स को शेल्टर में डाल दे तो जो ये प्रॉब्लम अभी लोगों के सामने अचानक से उभर के आई है वो सॉल्व हो जाएगी?
Had it worked, then crime rate जो है वो कब का डिप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए था, because we have been putting humans in jails for all these years, isn't it, Deeksha? My take on this particular subject prima facie was कि there is only a section of the dogs who were causing a menace. Of course, I feel from a hygiene and sanitation point of view, there had to be a mitigation of that. जब हम रिस्क को देखते हैं उसको बहुत सारे पैरामीटर्स में हम देखते हैं, and now this issue is a typical civic intel issue where there are security challenges, there are socioeconomic challenges, there are hygiene challenges, and at the end of the day there is a challenge that as a humanity, do we want to really have a scenario where we can't even coexist with the most social animal that man has lived with over these years? अगर हम historically जाएंगे, so the dog has been man's friend, and it has evolved itself over centuries, right? So putting a label on them to be dangerous, this is not how we work. It is like, I saw a very extreme form of narrative which was going on social media against this, that अगर सारे हम कुत्तों को जेल में डाल रहे हैं और वो क्या जो रेपिस्ट रोड पे घूम रहे हैं, now are you trying to say that all humans are rapists? So this is a bizarre narrative, and more than addressing the issue, what happens is कि एक narrative ज़्यादा flow होने लगता है. तो sane point of view से this is a very extreme step. I would say it is good कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऐसे एक डायरेक्शन दिया and gave time for Supreme Court also to see कि इसका response क्या आ रहा है. We need to understand that judiciary or execution executive bodies जो हैं हमारे देश की, हमारे governance का जो apparatus है, also run by people like us. There have been lot of thought put behind this particular decision. So there were cases of dog bites. There are no doubt about it. But mitigate करने के लिए वहाँ की civil administration ने क्या steps लिया है? Like the Rohini sector video was very horrifying when it came in front of us कि MCP ये कर रही है लोगों के साथ. कहीं ना कहीं it was I feel what I see that sometimes such governing bodies also put across decisions to see what response is coming from the public, from the people at the end of the day. So and the court has given an order later. Supreme Court का बाद में एक order आया where they said कि you have to release seeing the response by citizens when they stood as a community in front of people. The second challenge which this entire verdict brought to us was कि this whole dog lover and dog hater narrative which is going around this. This is not how we should immediately jump to conclusions कि ये तो election का खेल है, ये तो इसका खेल है, ये तो उसका खेल है. Just because I am concerned, so I am a dog lover. Because I give a rational thought behind it, a neutral thought, तो मैं एक dog hater बन जाऊं. तो कहीं ना कहीं people should also know how to regulate their emotions and ensure there is a solution and not just you are enhancing the problem. So concluding, I would just want to say कि Supreme Court का ये जो order है वो ऑर्डर भले जिस भी थॉट प्रोसेस से आया है, we as citizens could have responded in a way which could have brought a permanent solution to it.
In fact, the reason why we are sitting down today and having this discussion is because you came up with a very comprehensive plan and you have named it as Mission Possible. So हम उसके बारे में we'll break that down and we'll discuss it in detail, but in a nutshell अगर आप अभी हमें समझा सके कि what is it that entire plan about, वो क्या, what are the points that you have put forward in that?
So it is just a concept at a concept stage. It is Mission Possible pause, saying that in the armed forces, dogs have been a very integral part of our security apparatus. Okay, whether it is physical security at a unit level or a formation level, or in more active and kinetic role as bomb disposing squads, as somebody who can detect detect explosives, detect attacks. So we have seen dogs performing as a warrior, and we call them as the canine warriors. So we have seen our canine warriors doing so well. So it just came as a striking idea, and even हमारे units में हमने देखा है कि we have that Paltan का एक dog है. वो Paltan dog is like that early warning element. So why can't dogs be trained as canine warriors? And here in this case particular, we are talking about Indies. I know there are many challenges with Indies. Indies को आप वैसे regulate नहीं कर सकते हो, वैसे उनको train नहीं कर सकते हो जैसे आप बाकी species को कर सकते हो. Having said that, and with full faith on our dog units, the army dog units are superbly trained, well-equipped to take on the responsibility of the identified dogs. So there has to be an identifying process. Now, before I jumped to the solution, I tried to understand what is the threat assessment, because even in our military stations, we have the challenge of stray dogs.
Hmm.
Stray dogs की दिक्कत है,
Hmm.
and they carry lot of diseases, they carry other aspects also. They have not been neutered. वो सब कौन monitor करेगा? It becomes a difficulty in a closed environment like ours, and forget in a open society like we have in Delhi.
Hmm.
Correct. So I understood that there is a physical security risk, there are operational challenges in implementation, then of course public health threats bhi hai isse, if they have not been taken care of properly. Identified these are the 3 reasons because of which this whole chaos has happened. But why not create something we can spread the idea? Once the idea, that awareness is there are discussions happening. Army can always take on and implement that idea. But to first talk of the idea, and I was like, okay, let's start with discussing the idea of Mission Possible. And I discussed with my own course-mates who are veterans, who have been a dog lover also, and they are dog rescuers also. And when I started discussing this in our fraternity, I got such positive responses from this, and it was like it is very doable. हम जब troop recruitment करते हैं, cadre controlling authority of the army, when it recruits troops, look for a certain kind of troop when it comes to their training. Say Sikkim Scouts की training जो है, it is different from a Sikh regiment training. You're getting it? So similarly, in the dogs also, we can see which can be used for perimeter security, for institutional security, which dogs can be used for active and kinetic roles like the ones taken by German Shepherds and Labradors.
Sniffer dogs, basically.
Yes, correct. So हम identify कर सकते हैं, can build them, train them, nurture them, and the biggest thing, path-breaking thing which here is, they are attuned to the Indian living conditions. They are attuned to the climate. So for example, अगर मुझे सिक्किम स्काउट्स के साथ डालना है, so identify the local breeds, pedigrees which can be suitable for them. भूटिया dogs को वैसे भी हम हमारे पल्टन dogs बनाते हैं. And they are very ferocious. At the same time, they are very intelligent. They have that discriminatory knowledge कि ये हमारा दोस्त है, ये हमारा दुश्मन है. I mean, too good at it. I have myself witnessed, I am presently in Siliguri, I have myself witnessed how a pack of dogs can just simply distract and deter elephants. And how they act as early warning elements. You see, there is a threat. So there is a threat, early warning which they are able to give. So ऐसे अलग-अलग criteria में हम कर सकते हैं. And of course, all this implementation will take a lot of infrastructural efforts. But let's floating the idea and let the concerned authorities think about it and see how it works.
In fact, you spoke about the early warning system. अब मैं यहाँ से I will divert to a different aspect जिसका लोगों को डर है कि कुत्ते काट लेंगे, रेबीज हो जाएगा. First of all, this is the first episode that I'm doing on dogs on this particular issue because I thought I need some sane voice who can speak on this. You have been working with humans for such a long time. You are an Intel expert. You did that in your long career. हम जब डॉग्स के आसपास से गुजर रहे होते हैं, is there any kind of behavior which humans exhibit जिनसे कुत्तों को डर लगता है? There are chances of bites, accidents होने के चांस होते हैं.
So we are considering dogs which probably have not gone completely hayway, completely जो wild नहीं होते. देखिए, जब आप fear exhibit करते हो, when you express fear, when you are passing a dog, there is a alertness. Now the dog is also observing you कि आप कैसे behave करने वाले हो. The more fear that you exert, the more the more threatened the dog also feels. और ये human being है, ये फियर में कुछ मेरे को हार्म कर सकता है. And when the fear builds more and more, it makes the animal more and more aggressive.
And protective.
Exactly. And in case of animals, I'm not an animal expert, but I'm a behavior expert. What I have noticed is you should never see the animal in the eye. The moment you see the animal in its eye, it kind of feels threatened by that. So as very सारे parameters, I am just talking of one parameter that people. अच्छा, and आजकल आदत है लोगों की, we all carry a stick or something in our hand. So the dog is already feeling threatened from all these things, and then we don't know what kind of past trauma the dog has gone through. So you would have noticed कि जब हम गाड़ी लेके जा रहे होते तो then a pack of dogs will suddenly start following us and barking at us. You know why? Because they see any moving vehicle, especially a car, they see it as a animal. They don't see it as a vehicle. They don't have that rational understanding of a vehicle, but it sees it as an entity which has not been here. So, कहीं ना कहीं हमें भी थोड़ा बोल्ड होना है. If you have to exist, you just reminded me of what one of my mentors used to say. अगर आपको you have to live in harmony with nature, then you have to submit to nature. आपको nature का एक हिस्सा बनना है. You can't be aggressive with nature. You have to find a middle path with them. Having said that, the dogs, if they are properly neutered, properly taken care of, vaccinated, I'm sure they will be in a better situation. And अगर बहुत ज्यादा एक पर्टिकुलर पॉकेट में जो डॉग है उसके बहुत ज्यादा डॉग बाइट केसेस आ रहे हैं, then people should not freak out. They should simply plan a first aid mechanism. A mechanism medical procedure should be there. We have that here. That whenever there is a dog bite by a particular, particular dog, so आप quickly you report to the base hospital here, and there is immediately injection and medication provided. तो trauma जो वो शायद वो individual पे वो भी कम हो जाता है. And many people don't know, when a dog bites a human, when a dog touches the human blood, it also has an impact. There is a two-way impact which is happening, which people don't understand that. Now let's come to the case of a children, because mostly जो dog bite के cases हम देखते हैं वो बच्चों के साथ ज़्यादा. They don't know how to deal it. They panic. They get into a panic mode. The moment you get into a panic mode, it gives a thrill to that animal that it has dismissed. It has achieved dominance over the other person.
Exactly, yeah.
तो pin down करना ये आदत है animals की. For them, aggression is survival. Aggression is not a choice, or it is not like a trend as these days we are seeing in human beings. They don't enjoy from aggression.
True.
They don't enjoy उनका वो नहीं है कि यार मेरे को तो बड़ा feel good factor आ गया आज उसको मार दिया. That doesn't happen. We don't. That's not how animals see that. They see just as a dominance from a security perspective कि हाँ हमने हमारे threat को completely
neutralize कर दिया. हाँ
है ना.
And so, in fact, यहीं पे मतलब you can add to it, जो लोगों को ये भी समझ नहीं आता कि animals and especially dogs, they behave in packs. वो pack animals हैं. तो आपने ये तो समझाया कि they neutralize their threat, but लोगों को ये नहीं पता कि वो pack behavior है. अगर एक कर रहा है तो और भी करेंगे.
It's a highly territorial behavior, and that's what we try to train people in the army also. We work in small team concepts, or why we work in teams, because naturally human being का वो quality नहीं है. Though we have it, but we have it in a very social way. We don't have it in a survival way. वो survival way over the years जो हमारे civilizations के बीच में लड़ाइयाँ, wars और ये सब हुए हैं, over the years it has been inculcated into us. तो अगर आप देखेंगे, human beings also have been very inspired by this whole pack behavior, and we feel it as humans. So as humans, we have fought ourselves, with other predators, with other natural threats over the years, and of course between civilizations. And that's when we felt that this particular animal, which we started actually with wolves, हम wolves को अपने वो बनाने लग गए. Then over a period of time they also matured and that wildness reduced and they became dogs. Correct. So as a social behavior की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो आजकल तो that has gone very less in us, where that pack behavior comes up only as a mob mentality, but how much will it come in a defensive way, where somebody, a girl is being threatened, कितने लोग आके खड़े होंगे. हाँ. We have seen that, there has been many instances कि वो आए भी नहीं हैं लोग हैं. तो we need to understand, dogs don't look at a threat through a mob mentality. They are looking it from the pack mentality कि हमारा एक बंदा अगर उसको नुकसान हो रहा है तो हम सब मिलके बचाएंगे. हाँ. मॉब मेंटालिटी क्या है? अच्छा, यहाँ किसी को पेट रहे हैं, चलो हम भी जाके एक आध हाथ साफ करके आ जाते हैं, without knowing the reason why it happened. So this is the basic difference we should understand, and we should understand why dogs became part of our human ecosystem. This is the reason dogs were our security, क्योंकि उनका लॉयल्टी उस तरीके का होता है. They are very honest, they are very emotional. वो एक बार अटैच हो गए आपसे तो वो इतना they will feel emotionally down अगर आप कहीं जा रहे हैं, if you are, है ना. ये सारा ये एक we need to understand the animal's behavior also.
And यहाँ पे I'm sure there are people who are watching this episode and they'll come up with an argument कि हाँ, इंसानों का behavior तो समझ नहीं रहे, अब जानवरों का behavior भी समझना पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल पड़ेगा, आपको समझना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ये प्रकृति का एक नियम है.
And आपने
it cannot be questioned, no, like why sun is rising.
True, very true. In fact, इंसानों के behavior पे ही मैंने जब ये बात कही तो मेरे दिमाग में यही सवाल था कि coming down to इंसानों के behavior, we have seen a rising trend of aggression amongst human beings, and वो सिर्फ जानवरों के प्रति नहीं है, it's against the other human beings as well. So could you share your thoughts कि why is it happening? मतलब इतना गुस्सा क्यों बढ़ रहा है लोगों में?
क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हम इतने सेल्फिश होते जा रहे हैं, where we are thinking only about ourselves. Look at the whole this scenario also. Yesterday I saw a reel where a lady was beaten up black and blue and she was bleeding because she was feeding a dog.
I saw that too, yeah.
The point is, feeding the dog is not the issue actually इसमें, है ना. That man probably उसका already एक aggressive nature है, and this became a very good excuse. There could be two elements. Either the individual is scared of dogs, phobia है उसको, dog phobia है. Second is, one element is that. Second element is that place to vent out an aggression. आहा, ये तो अच्छी जगह मिल गई मुझे.
हाँ.
होता क्या है, maybe that initial moment he would have hit her to stop her. Let's break it down कि आपने देखा डॉग को वो खाना खिला रहे हैं. What could be the possible ways you could have stopped her? Requested her not to do that? Maybe she didn't hear to the request. Maybe she was equally aggressive who said कि नहीं मैं तो खिला के रहूंगी. And there was a constant pressure from this guy कि नहीं. She didn't listen. And probably how the argument unfolded, that he decided to hit her. My question is, and my observation is, why have we become like this, that it's so easy to lift the hand on another person? Forget the gender. Gender तो भूल ही जाओ आप. because I have a reverse, I have a counter to the counter situation to this one, which I saw yesterday itself, where a female went up to the extent of slapping a guy because he couldn't speak the local language, and he said, "I am not going to learn it." I don't know. I mean, why are we creating scenarios to become aggressive? Okay, because there is no venting space. हम न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज हो गए, नॉट दैट जॉइंट फैमिलीज में ये सब नहीं होती थी, चीजें जो कहते हैं ना, यू नेवर वॉश डर्टी लॉयंस आउटसाइड। अभी तो वो एक जो है सोशल मीडिया का वायरलिटी वाला चीज ने ना एकदम हमारे में टॉलरेंस लेवल्स खत्म कर दी हैं। I was reading an article by a famous psychologist who has worked with the American Psychology Association day before yesterday to understand this particular change in human behavior, and he says this is because of the clickbait syndrome that we are facing.
Okay, so matlab you are saying कि people, I just want to understand this because लोग एक दूसरे को ऐसे harm कर रहे हैं because they feel video बनेगा, social media पे जाएगा, मेरी वाहवाही होगी. Is it something like that?
नहीं, it is like that कि जैसे मैंने अभी सामान ऑर्डर किया, क्लिक किया, I get a thing from Amazon and it has to come quick. So similarly, there is this quick reaction.
Okay, patience.
I will do this. I am taking. Who are you to take authority?
Okay.
Who are you to take authority?
Okay.
This has increased. Because हमें लगता है हम जैसे सामान ऑर्डर कर देते हैं Amazon से, we can order and execute our authority on every damn thing. So social fabric को हमने एक स्पेस बना दिया है अपने अथॉरिटी को दिखाने के लिए. And what you said is also right in many ways, क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया ने तो आज सभी को एक हीरो बना दिया है ना. I do any cringe stuff, I can have 3 million followers, you know. So कहीं ना कहीं ये अपने आप को हरदम एक इम्पोर्टेंट रोल, एक डोमिनेंट, आई एम एन अथॉरिटी वाले रोल. This man, doesn't it strike him कि he has no authority to do this? You are doing a crime.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है लोगों में पेशेंस कम होता जा रहा है.
Yes, absolutely. That's what clickbait syndrome. I click it, I have to immediately address this, and everything has become urgent. Everything is an urgency. This is where our sanity is getting lost. This is where we are. That's why we are becoming बहुत डिस्टेंस. और एक सोशल बिहेवियरल चेंज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मैं बताती हूँ आपको, अर्बनाइजेशन इज ऑल्सो टू बी ब्लेम्ड अ लॉट फॉर दिस. We haven't created it. We are trying to create parks and this and that for for integrating the plant, the flora into the human ecosystem. But we haven't means हमारा concept of loving animals is going visiting zoo type, you know. वहाँ जाके देख लिया. So these are very westernized concepts of introducing harmony between people. That's not how the Indian system works. हमारे यहाँ पे dogs आज नहीं, हजारों सालों से वो सड़क पे ही थे. जब सड़कें नहीं थी तब से वो थे. गाय तब से थे, गाय हर घर में होता था. एंड सडनली आप उसी गाय का दूध पीते और आपको वो एक इशू है. उसी गाय. आई एग्री, इट डजंट लुक aesthetically nice, it doesn't look neat, it look hygiene issues है, cow को भी threat है. I totally get it. And so goes with the dogs, so goes with every animal. But why are we forgetting we have built our infrastructure in their spaces?
Very true.
हम ये क्यों भूल जा रहे हैं? जहाँ पे हमने वो रोड बनाई है, कभी वहां शायद वो एक फॉरेस्ट हुआ करता था, and all these animals used to probably stay there. I mean, I'm a hypothetical example, but I'm sure if we look into आज दिल्ली में जो पॉकेट्स में ये इशू हुए हैं, अगर हिस्टोरिकली जाके देखेंगे तो I'm sure there was a better natural ecosystem which existed there. Why suddenly it has become an issue? Because they also are not used to us. है ना. और the kind of treatment you give, human being सह लेगा वो. गांधी जी ने कहा है एक गाल के साथ दूसरा भी दिखा दो. ह्यूमन माइट डू स्टिल, आजकल ह्यूमन भी नहीं कर, बट एन एनिमल वोंट डू दैट because animals don't have ego, but they have survival issues.
True.
So
and they have real issues.
Yeah, and they have real life challenges than us. हमें इतनी सी बात पे stress हो जाता है, but their stress and their challenges is all survival based. Why can't this? You don't have to be a dog lover to understand this, to be very honest. or even for that matter, आपको बहुत कोई एक्सपर्ट नहीं होना, ये सिंपल सी ह्यूमन वाली चीज है. Why today we are not able to coexist with humans? क्योंकि हम इतने सेल्फिश हो गए. दिस इज द ट्रूथ. इट्स सैड बट इट इज ट्रू.
In fact, you are explaining this in such a beautiful way. I would like to bring this here. When we spoke earlier, you told me आपको भी dog से डर लगता है.
Yeah, I'm dog phobic because I had a memory. I had a life memory like that. And the same thing happens with animals. उनकी भी life memories हैं. And trust me, animals have more stronger memories than us. तो अगर उस जगह पे कभी उनका घर हुआ करता था, आप उनको वहां से उठा के एक शेल्टर में डाल रहे हो, they will go in depression faster than a human being.
And लोगों को dog depression, animal depression तो खैर समझ ही नहीं आता.
That's a topic which they won't even, I don't know how many will be bothered to know about that.
True.
This is the whole reason why that difference is there. This whole clickbait syndrome. हम सोचते हैं everybody, every human being, every animal is a commodity. मैं इसका फायदा कैसे उठाऊं? इस कुत्ते को खाना दे के मुझे क्या फायदा हो रहा है?
मेरे ग्रह नक्षत्र अच्छे हो जाएंगे.
बासी खाना खिला के, ये भी नहीं कि फ्रेश बना के खिलाते हैं लोग. Very
true. And I think whoever is watching this episode, I totally understand लोगों को डर लगता है.
Yes.
मेरे पास animals हैं, I have always been surrounded by them, तो मेरा perspective different होगा. But the guest I'm talking to today, she herself is scared of dogs, but she is still giving such a sane explanation to all the issues which we are talking about today.
So I would like to, since you brought out this issue of being scared of dogs, I can give a quick tip what worked for me, how I got over that phobia. It's a typical military mindset. We can't see ourselves in weaker situations, hai na? So I got a dog bite at the age of probably 15 or 14. Okay. And we had visited a furniture shop and they happened to be people who had pets, and the dog was very gentle with me. तो पहला फॉर्मूला हरदम हमें ध्यान में रखना है, the dog which barks will never bite. तो वो कहते हैं ना भौंकने वाले कुत्ते काटते नहीं है, वो एक्चुअल है कि no, they will not bite. That's a warning that they have given. Biting comes next. Biting will come. What is your response to their bark?
True.
Don't exude fear. If you stop exuding fear, you can, and I've tried this. I've really tried this with a pack of dogs, and I'm talking of full-grown ones, ferocious ones with teeth, stray dogs, So when you don't respond, firstly, don't respond. अगर वो फिर आपके पीछे आ रहे हैं, just turn and give a aggressive stance. आप aggressive. So this is where the non-verbal behavior of you as an individual also comes
into play. True.
आप aggressive stance लो, take a wide leg posture, take a strong hand posture, and
take charge of the situation.
Yes, बिल्कुल. आप ऐसे क्या है, ऐसे करके आप, I तो even talk to them like that. क्या है, क्यों भौंक रहे हो, रोज तो मुझसे मिलते हो, आज क्यों भौंक रहे हो? Then I realized कि okay, I am probably generally not in this stress when I'm passing through this space. I have changed my attire and they felt कि something is a difference. It might be the same person, but I'm not very sure. This happens with animals too. We need to understand that. And once you understand these things and once you take that aggressive posture, it always helps. I won't suggest a stick always, but you can keep a little cane with you if you feel threatened. but please don't hit them. उनको मारिए मत, but show that aggression to them and they will normally go. And show aggression with familiarity. If you're talking about your own neighborhood, show aggression with familiarity कि भाई क्या है, क्या हो गया है, and trust me, they understand. They understand humans better than we understand ourselves. So this has worked for me definitely. Second, I stay in the northeastern region, तो यहाँ पे I don't like to carry a stick or hit any animal with a stick. So I prefer to carry my umbrella. So जब मैं umbrella को ऐसे थोड़ा सा खोल देती हूँ, वो डर जाते हैं. They feel, oh, what is this? So you have created enough alertness and fear in them कि भाई इनको तंग नहीं करना है. Okay. Avoid going in these places जहाँ पे dogs हैं. Avoid going them. They have their pockets. They are territorial animals. They will not. हाँ, वो ऐसा नहीं कि रैंडम कहीं पे भी आज मन किया. वो कहने के लिए stray dogs हैं, but they are not stray dogs. They are not strayed. Live in the wild. Okay. वो stray नहीं होते हैं. They have just been probably disowned for what reasons. But they are actually street dogs. Street dogs is the right terminology for them. They are the people who live there. उनके आप देखोगे रास्ते पे इवन 100 मीटर के बाद इलाका बदल जाता है कि ये तेरा इलाका है, तू देख अब इधर.
और दूसरे डॉग अगर किसी और डॉग की टेरिटरी में आते हैं, उनके अंदर डॉग फाइट्स होती हैं.
Exactly, and they are ferocious. Try touching the lady of a dog and you see what happens. वो तो नरक बना देगा उसके लिए. So they are very honest to their couples. They are very honest in their relationship. ठीक है. And they are also like अगर जैसे monkeys भी आते हैं, तो they are the one who will be like, तू कैसे आ गया? Why did you come in my locality? So they are territorial and they behave from that space. तो आप you can avoid that particular space if you are scared. आपको लगता है कि नहीं यार ये एक बार हो चुका है कि they have tried to attack me or something. Try to go from another route. I mean, can't we just be little practical there and make certain changes keeping our ego aside? और थोड़ा आप में इतना डर है, which I have again tried. When dog lovers are feeding, when they feed these dogs, it is not that they are trying to make them habitual to it. They are just trying to, they are in a way making them the community dogs.
True.
So this is another thing which you can try. If you have people who are dog rescuers or dog lovers in your vicinity, you please get to them. Connect with them, communicate with them, share with them. See, this is my concern. I get afraid of this particular dog. Maybe they'll be able to tell you. There are animal whisperers. Take their help. But create that cohesive space. And please understand, खाना नहीं खींचता है उसको. Rather, it is the other way. They are befriending those dogs so that they protect the community.
Very true. Very, very true. I have tried this so many times. ये अगर कुछ aggression में बोल रहे थे, दूर हो जाना is better for my own safety, and this has worked.
Yes, and I'm sure Diksha, you would have also seen अगर people are having a different pedigree with them and they are walking, तो ये कुत्ते उन पे भी भौंकते हैं. They in fact picked it up from them to stay indifferent. क्योंकि जब ये डॉग्स जा रहे होते हैं और पीछे से अगर कुछ स्ट्रे डॉग्स भौंकते हैं, they just turn around and they give a stare. It's done. The work is done. Or they will just keep moving on and then they ही रह जाते हैं and they don't follow. So movement and completely evading yourself from that situation is
ignorance.
हाँ, आप बस movement को नहीं रोकना है. And you respond, you are going to get into that loop of emotional changes with them. Emotional exchange should not happen. Don't get into a conversation if you are a dog, you're a person who is dog phobic like me. है ना? तो this is how I learned to coexist with dog. और अब वो इतना ज्यादा हो गया है कि now there are permanent 2-3. अभी भी आप जाके मेरे घर के बाहर entrance पे देखो, they are guarding my house. And to that level, coming to that level where I can coexist with them, I realized this is the best way, and I have to learn that, because we stay in nature, we have to stay in harmony with nature. If we can't deal these animals who are social, who are our protectors, who else we can stay with? Forget elephants and other animals, वो तो फिर हमारे बस की ही बात नहीं है.
In fact, here I would like to understand, how do we need to sensitize children for this?
Very important question कि बच्चों में ऐसे awareness कैसे लानी चाहिए. So maybe plan small little workshops in your localities. Get people who are again animal educators, especially dog educators, कि don't feed a dog directly. Firstly, आप बहुत छोटे हो, don't feed them, है ना? And never carry eatables and walk in such open spaces. उससे भी it draws them, because obviously they are hungry. You never know how many days that poor dog won't have eaten. So feeding, people don't realize feeding is actually calming down their aggression.
True.
These people get the psychology behind feeding dogs. They are trying to calm down their aggression, that because deprivation of food will put them in survival mode. तो वो survival mode में उनको डालना नहीं चाहते, वो उनको social mode में रहना चाहिए. Educate children, teach them by making them wearing gloves and all to go and very controlled environment, see the dogs, interact with them. अब समझो, बिल्कुल लाइव प्रैक्टिकल उनकी ट्रेनिंग हम कर सकते हैं in a controlled environment. Take them in small batches and see. Also, speak to children that what emotion comes in their mind. Maybe they are dog phobic. And it is very interesting to see that children actually are fearless.
You put them ऐसे ही छू देते हैं. And dogs also जनरली अगर कोई बहुत ही अग्रेसिव डॉग है या कोई पास्ट ट्रॉमा है, उसके अलावा यूजुअली एनिमल्स बच्चों को हार्म नहीं करना चाहते, बिकॉज दे ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड द इमोशन.
Thirdly, very important thing, you just like us, we have our personal place. Go and hug a dog. नहीं, how cute it is. नहीं बेटा, ऐसे नहीं करना है, because you might touch its private parts and it feels
threatened. True.
And there are many points in a dog's body where you should not touch.
Like head, first and foremost.
Correct. हम सोचते हैं कि एकदम से head पे pat कर दें. You try it and you see what happens.
The dog gets aggressive.
Always ऐसे हाथ की जगह आपको हमेशा ऐसे पहले हाथ देना चाहिए. Let it and say a hello to you. Let it put its first. Let it test you. And when a dog is sniffing you, you should not panic. This is understanding which I have got. Don't panic. Let it sniff you as much as it wants, and it will go. If it feels the need to be patted by you, it will tell you. हम क्या है, हम ये हर चीज को पालतू बनाने की ये मेंटालिटी में ना, we try to pat every pet. That's never see, it is a pet to the owner. It is not your pet. पालतू वो अपने मालिक के लिए, आपके लिए नहीं है. So you can't just go and pat anybody's dog. Give it that space. Know it first. बिल्कुल जैसे आप human beings को approach करते हो, वैसे ही उनको approach करना है. Children also need to be taught not to mock or play with dogs as if they are a toy. They are not toys. They're animals.
They're living beings.
They are living beings. Exactly.
Thank you so much, Major Neeti, for throwing so much information, so much light on this very important issue, which has actually divided the society in two parts. कि तुम तो कुत्ते को प्यार करते हो, हमें कुत्ता पसंद नहीं है, तुम्हें पता नहीं है बच्चों को कितने बाइट केसेस हो रहे हैं, रेबीज से लोग मर रहे हैं. I understand all that argument, but I would request every person who's watching this episode to think through और जितनी भी चीजें मेजर नीति ने बताई है, because she is a behavior educator. So अगर वो कुछ बोल रही है, so there is some science behind it. So please do watch this episode, learn from it, and thank you so much, Major Neeti, for sparing your valuable time and speaking to me on Sawal That Matters.
Thank you so much, Diksha. Pleasure is all mine.